Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're your one-stop shop for all things positive in your fandom, and if that's something that appeals to you, you know you've come to the right place. We are so happy to have you. Thanks for joining us, and it's Terrifying Tuesday today. And on Terrifying Tuesday, we talk about all things horror within your fandom, and today we have to talk a little bit about Scream 6. There is another theory that I want to address and kind of debunk, and that is the Mackenzie family's return into the series. So let's jump into it. So, the Mackenzies started off as a throwaway line in the original Scream movie, as Casey Becker's dad told her mom to run to talk to the Mackenzies. Go to the Mackenzies. This is actually a reference to Halloween, where Tommy is told to run to the Becker's house, and that's really all that actually is. And a lot of people started reading more into that when we met Liv Mackenzie, when we started hearing a little bit more about the Mackenzie family within Scream, which is a nice homage for them to throw in this reference to the original Scream, which itself was referencing Halloween, one of the films upon which it is inspired by, and one of the films that you actually get to see at their party when school gets canceled. So basically, there was no Mackenzie family, and then there was. So when they started throwing in the reference to the Mackenzie family, it became more of an inside joke, and then ultimately started to mean something. So then what happens? Flash forward, and Liv Mackenzie is murdered by Ghostface. Flash forward again to Scream 6, where the Mackenzies are rumored to be the first kill. It is plausible that this would happen, although it is very, very unlikely. It may actually be a fact that Kirby is already investigating this. It may actually be a fact that the murders have already taken place a little bit before we get wind of them in the movie. Like, we see Sam and the gang and we get used to seeing where they are, but the murders don't have to begin with them. We don't have to see the killer decide to be the killer. We've never actually seen that happen in the history of Scream movies. We've always kind of joined it when the killer has already begun their task. And why would this movie be any different than that? Just the fact here is that we know the killer has already begun killing multiple people. And that might be what makes this killer a little bit different. We're not joining with just one victim. Victims have already happened. Normally, we get to see kind of what we believe to be the first victim in the movie. We get to see that something has happened to the first victim, and that's why everyone is thinking that the person that gets killed in the very beginning is going to be one of the Mackenzies. And this can't possibly be true. So I need to debunk this rumor for you because it can't be true. The reason it cannot be true is the Mackenzies are murdered. The Mackenzies are stabbed in a series of murders in the city. Therefore, it has already happened. If you're to believe that this has already happened, then we don't get to see it in the movie. And that's kind of where I'm at with this theory. The idea that they could be the first kill is too big. It's too much. We're not going to get to see that. However, it would be really cool if that's the first scene in the movie and not anything we've heard or seen or think it is so far. That would be very cool. However, I kind of doubt that that's the case. If you think about it, we may not get to see them in this movie get murdered. If that is the first scene in the movie, a series of murders, then that would be cool and that would be something drastically different. That would be something unique. However, I don't think that's what we're going to get. I don't think we're going to see a series of murders happen in the very first scene. I can't imagine us seeing an entire dinner scene with the Mackenzies sitting there, Ghostface breaking in and killing them all. That would be a little bit different than anything we've gotten, yes, but I don't see it happening. Now, that being said, if they did do that, that would be cool. If it was nothing like anything we'd ever seen before, that would be cool. Except for the fact that I don't see that being the case. However, that may lend credence to the rumor that we've heard earlier about where Sam is being blamed for these murders. As think about it, if she is in fact followed by a killer, or the killings start when she goes to New York from Woodsboro, that would in fact kind of lead a lot of people to say, whoa, wait a minute, this has something to it. And I can understand why there would be characters in the movie who may think that she's involved. So that's kind of where I stand with that. But as always, we want to know what you guys think. So leave us a comment in the comment box below. And make sure you share this video with all of your friends so that they get the same great content you're getting. And then friends, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. And then Miko says we need more subscribers. And you don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. At the end of the day, fandom is family.